Did you think about staying there when you became an adult?
Did I think about going back to the United States?
No, back to the UK.
Back to the UK? No. Well, I've always felt British. I moved to England when I was 8. So I was very young, it's why my British accent is stronger than Andrew's, because he was a year and a half older than me by the time we moved there. But I really liked England, and I'm super proud of England and proud to be British, which upsets me because obviously England's falling apart. But I consider myself English, so I like that country. I can't move back now. When the government is saying you can't talk about this guy's brother in school, I'm going to move back there. I'm public enemy #1, and bad things will happen, worse than they happened here, I suspect. So sadly, I can't go back to England, but I do love England. I said if I could swear loyalty to any British leader ever, it would have been the Queen of England. King Charles, not so much. But everyone's like, oh, who do you vote for? Labour or Conservative, Liberal, Democrat? I was like, no, Queen Elizabeth II. That's the politician I'm proud of. I don't want to hear about the others because they're not interesting. And they just want to see the country fall apart.
Do you think the monarchy will continue?
If Charles dies soon, and I hope he doesn't, I believe that people will rally behind William in a way they have not rallied behind Charles. I believe that William is a much more popular figure. I believe that William has less skeletons in his closet, let's say. I believe that he could revive the English love for the monarchy, which died with Queen Elizabeth II. It depends how long Charles is the placeholder. But unfortunately, everything great about England is being destroyed. And the royal family is one of those institutions that I believe to be a great institution, one of the great things about England. So there are people actively seeking to destroy it. If I had my way, the monarchy wouldn't go anywhere. But
why are people seeking to destroy it, do you think? And more broadly, the West?
Well, they don't want anybody to have anything to be proud of. It's the reason buildings are ugly. It's the reason they'll take down your national flags. It's the reason they allow mass amounts of unchecked immigration of people from different cultures, some of them good, some of them bad, to flood into your borders. They just don't want anybody to have anything to rally behind, whether it be a flag or a monarch. So then they can just divide people and tell people how to think, what to do, how to behave. If I say, no, Queen Elizabeth has these certain values and I'm British, so I'm going to have the same values as her. I'll give you an example. I like to speak the Queen's English. Now it's the King's English, but that's what it's called. English people can't even speak their own language anymore. You ever been to London? Heard their accents?
Yes.
I know Americans who are illiterate, but it is the English language, so I'll bully the English. There are British people who speak one language and can't even speak it right. No. Speaking the Queen's English was the standard we used to set for people to communicate with one another. That's gone. So it's sad that these people want to destroy the foundations of almost every society. And what better way in England to destroy the foundation of British society and British patriotism than destroying the crown?